Welcome to Season 2. This is an entertainment channel, not a how-to channel. I'm still new to turning, so if you see something, say something in the comments below.
Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to cut off a piece of this pine and make a fishing lure out of it. Spring is in the air and fishing season's right around the corner. So, hey, let's get started and see how this turns out. So I found the center of the one end that to go against the tailstock. The other end we're going to do an offset. So I put it on the very corner, and across the line I put 2 marks. Now that I have these 2 little marks, that's where we're going to set up the off-center turning. Okay, we got it up to about 1400. That was pretty good. So, tool of choice for this mission is, let's just go with the good old standard bowl gouge for now. Let's start from this end. Yeah, look at the nice little ridge line here. I think you could see the definition of how it looks kind of like a football there, but it's nice and round over here. So turn the head on this side, but have to think about this a minute. Well, this is starting to look really nice, but I'm not making a saltwater lure. So I'm going to take another piece of wood, cut it on a bandsaw, get it centered up, and get the lines cut into it. We're going to leave the corners as they are. It's starting to get a nice little shape to it now, and we got a head and a tail section. I'm going to now offset this and see if we can make this oblong on this end. That's looking pretty good. Just tighten this up just a little bit more. What? What the f? Maybe I should use some harder wood than pine. So the next question is it going to crack just like it did before because this is super thin? Yeah, we'll give it a shot and see how it turns out. Ooh. Okay, we're starting to see a pattern emerge here. Yeah. Maybe I need a harder piece. Okay, so I have this piece of acrylic that I got from somebody. Never tried acrylic before, but I'll bet you that would look like a really cool lure. So we'll cut off a piece of this. We're not going to do an offset. We're just going to cut this off here and turn it around with kind of like a long teardrop. And I think this is going to turn out to be a great looking fishing lure. Not only that, this will be first time using acrylic. Oh boy, let's get started.
Uh-oh, that's not good. Huh.
Well, that's interesting. Check that out. Let me bring you in close. So it's looking pretty good, except for, see these lines? This line is not part of it. So what I think is happening is the acrylic dust, I guess you call it, is melting and then forming a new line. Like it's getting all melted up. So sanding it, I got to do very gently, and I wonder if I can wet sand this. Definitely don't want it to heat up, otherwise it's gonna melt and create these lines. So yeah, let's see if I can fix that. Little denatured alcohol on here, clean up all that dust. Get a sneak peek of what it looks like. Ooh. Let that dry, and we'll put CA glue finish on it. Let's see what this looks like. Let's put it on here. Nice little, is this thin? Oh, this is medium. Oh well. Guess we went with the medium instead of the thin. There we go. And then we'll let that just dry like it is. Little secret that I found out last time is I used the same cloth and it was hard. So what we need to do is keep using soft pieces and get rid of this hard piece. Yeah, there you go. Okay, next step. Cut this off. I'm going to do that on the bandsaw. And yeah, we'll take it from there.
On the bayou, by the delta, there's a river that runs both ways, and the cypress alleys go on for days. If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Jamaibu. In the summer, I'm out there fishing. When the catfish is ready to bite, and when the nets are filled with crawfish, it's a sight. If you want to, we can go there, and to be there with you. Oh, Jamaica.
first time turning a lure, and okay, so we had some failures. Had some pine, black walnut. I don't think it was the woods per se as much as the off-center turning. I'm still new to that. I gotta figure that out. But acrylic, what a mess. This lure turned out really nice. I think it turned out great. I think we should take a closer look at it. But before we do, I want to bring your attention to Woodridge Woodworking. Yeah, Ed and I did a sticker exchange. He has Instagram and Facebook, link in the description below, or YouTube, link up here in the corner. But for now, let's take a closer look at this lure. Come on, check it out. So you should be able to see in the glare, there's some bumps in here. That's the glue runoff. And then, oh, right here, you can kind of see the chatoyance dance across there. Isn't that beautiful looking? And mostly the blue has that throughout the lure. Purple's a little bit, it has a little bit of it, and the white, I can't see any chatoyance in the white at all. The glue, you can see some ripples in the glue over gluing through this eyelet here, and even a bubble of glue right down here. The eyelets themselves, they turned out all right. The one at this end I think should be dropped down a little bit lower, and the dive plane should be brought forward a little bit. Overall though, I mean, granted, this is not the prettiest looking lure by any stretch of the imagination, but by gosh, I'm really proud of this. I am super proud of the way this turned out. Check out the Woodridge Woodworking. Leave a comment in one of his videos saying you're visiting from Moving Chips. That would be really cool. I'm sure if he sees this video, which I'm sure he will say he likes it. I hope you liked it too. If you did, consider hitting that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and that notification bell. Thanks for giving me a turn on your screen, and we'll see you next week. Now just gotta wait for fishing season. Ow! Ah! Hooked. Ah! Spring is in the air, fishing season is right around the corner. We're going to try and make ourselves a fishing lure. So, yeah, let's cut ourselves a piece off and get to turning. See how this turns out. Turning to see how it turns out. That's not, no. I've done this before. This is not sounding good. Let's try that again.
Center finder to draw the two lines because it's not directly centered. And then from the point, I'm putting a point. Jiminy crickets, that didn't work out. Down below and up here in the corner. But for now, let's take a closer look at this lure. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in here and take a closer look at this here lure. If you like it, consider hitting that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already, and that notification bell. Thanks for dropping this. Oh my goodness. Spring is in the air, everywhere you... Now let's try a different opener there. Welcome back to the channel. In this episode, I'm going to cut off a piece of this pine and